All right, so that is one of the biggest things I want to really fucking get across here, is that you need to get this inside of you and work on depolarization. Realize that none of this is going to affect you, and all they're trying to do here, everything I just said, from the meat shortages attacking your immune system to them keeping you inside so your immune system is weak, all this is just shit. Because all of it doesn't matter if on the main level, okay? Because all these are sub-levels. These are all sub-levels. And anybody who's not in control of their mind, all these things can rule and affect them. Why? Because all these entities and forces that I talk about, you know, the Venus to the Saturn to the Mars, okay? All these are emotional states in your limbic brain that when they take over, they rule you and not the other way around. But if you're depolarized, okay, and you are using your subconscious mind and your unconscious state for your benefit, and it's not being used against you for their benefit, well, then they have no control over you. So then none of this matters. The immune system thing doesn't matter. The meat thing doesn't matter. Fucking, you can start not sleeping and it won't even fucking affect you, because now you're in control. That being said, you have to make sure you're still doing things that maintain good health. Meaning you're taking the right water, you breathe the right way, you do everything the right fucking way at the first fucking level, and you don't have nothing else to worry about. But if you're not there, if you still believe that, you know, whatever, then you are still at the will of these forces. And what are these people doing? Well, these people are banking on most people are still controlled by their primal forces, meaning their neocortex can take over the reality. All of us can. We can use our neocortex to imprint on our subconscious mind. Likewise, they can use your neocortex to imprint on your subconscious mind. So if they send you into an emotional crescendo, so many emotions that you become overwhelmed, then they, with whatever they put on the TV at that moment and everything else going around in your environment at that time, that will put a trigger in you to trigger this fight or flight state. And every single time they re-trigger that, then they're doing this to you. Meaning they can keep fucking doing that. All they have to do is keep playing the same shit over and over and over again. And that's why the same shit has been playing over and over and over again. So what you need to do is take up magic in whichever form you want. I say do it my way, but I'm biased. But you need to depolarize yourself so this shit can't happen. So that when you see stuff and it looks scary, that you don't have this emotional response. You are in control of your brain. Therefore, you can control your mind and reality. This is the first line of protection. This is what I meant by the first line of protection. Whenever you do this, you no longer have to worry about these forces ruling you. That's why in the earth grade, you do the lesser ritual of the hexagram, which reduces the planets, the energies, the 7 days of the week, these forces, they reduces their effect on you. So you can do your work without you being ruled by these forces anymore. Depolarization is another form of this. Reject, banish, deny is another form of this. Because if someone's on the TV telling you that the sky is falling, and you say, no, I reject that fucking thought. I banish that fucking thought. Well, then it can't affect you. You stopped it right then and there. Because how are you going to have an emotional response if you reject that thought, that it's not going to enter your reality? Well, you're not going to have an emotional response. But someone who doesn't know that, sees this and believes that it's just the way it is, well, that they're going to go into an emotional thing and their brain's going to protect them. They're going to do that feedback loop. It's going to go back a second as if that thing has never happened. But in actuality, every time that thing happens, they're being triggered to go in this fucking autopilot state, fight or flight, and get the fuck out of there, away from this information so they don't fucking hear it or have to deal with it. So understand, your neocortex is there for your benefit, but can also be used for your detriment. And if there is some truth to this nanochip thing, and they want to put nanochips in your neocortex, well then yeah, then they don't even have to do any of this other crap. No longer have to use media to program people, no longer have to fucking make you stay in your house, nothing. They can make everybody do what they fucking want and knock people off and force people into doing whatever they want. Because if they have control of your neocortex, then they have control of you. And if they have control of you, or control of somebody, this is why the people believe they control the stars. So many people follow the stars. So if a star is doing something, a movie, somebody you look up to is doing something, then you're going to want to do the same thing. And you can say, well, that's bullshit. Oh yeah? How many people are following fucking Jesus out there? A guy who isn't even a star today. He's a fucking character from a fucking old ass fucking book. Yet most people are following that way. What are they doing? Right now, the Christians on the planet are hoping the world ends. So they're right. their reality, their best case scenario is that this Bible shit that they've been following their whole fucking life is true. So that they can laugh at everybody and say, see, you didn't believe in God, I'm right, I could go to heaven and you're going to hell. They want everybody to die so they can be right. How fucking stupid is what I just said? Yet it's fucking true. It's unbelievably true. And I don't mean true as in that's what's going to happen, that you follow Jesus and you're okay. No, I mean true as in they want people to die. They want the world to end. So every time the world goes more and more into shit, they're more and more happy thinking the rapture's fucking coming. Finally, they can put this to rest because they were too scared to say, I wonder what happens if I don't follow Jesus and I just try to live my life and I try some of these things out. No, they're, instead of doing that, they're scared little sheep that waited there to be fucking slaughtered. And the slaughter's coming, and Jesus ain't coming to fucking save you. Not on this earth, not in any other fucking earth. You have to save yourself. Do you think Jesus would want you to sit there like a little bitch and be taken advantage of and lied to and have you removed from your fucking family and fucking lied to day in and day out by the same people that use the fucking Bible to control you? You think Jesus would want that? Or do you think he'd be against all this? Because I'm pretty sure he'd be against all this. I'm pretty sure me and Jesus would be on the same fucking side. And he would be like, God, man, I love you guys, you know, I'm part of your creator, but you guys are fucking stupid. You fell for this shit? I came to earth and I exposed all these fuckers. And I died for you guys to understand how these fuckers operate. That they will kill and silence anybody that gets in their way. Yet, you're still following these people that are silencing people instead of the people that are being silenced? Are you fucking kidding me? Did you not learn anything? I'm pretty sure that's what Jesus would say, but I digress. So, I'm going to move on because I can go on this shit for days and days and days. It's the whole reason I've been studying the neocortex and all this stuff, but sometimes you got to put some things on hold. But understand that your brain, your neocortex, you take control of that bitch and you're laughing. You are fucking laughing. There is nothing to worry about. First line of defense is fucking taking control of your fucking mind and becoming depolarized and reject, banish, deny. You do those things and you're golden. You have nothing to fucking worry about. But you don't do that and yeah, you're fucked basically. You're at the whims. These forces within your limbic mind, whatever, however you want to look at it, from the fucking psychology point of view or any other point of view, well, they're going to rule you. And these people can bank on that because these things have been around since the beginning of time and everybody has these. So if you're not in control of it, then you are being controlled. That's why these mystery schools and, fucking Skull and Bones and Masonry, that they teach this shit. And that's why these people become the politicians that rule the world, because they're not polarized. They don't care one way or another. They learn these secrets, so they can't be controlled. So they become the top of the pyramid who control the bottom of the pyramid. And maybe part of the game is, well, you have to oppress people so they can become free, so they're no longer oppressed. Maybe that's the nature of the game. Maybe if you want to be one of these people in power, that's part, you have to take on this evil entity. Maybe the positive is the oppressed and the negative is the people doing the oppressing. And it's just a paradigm that we're forced into, so everybody eventually wakes the fuck up.
But in the bullshit department, a businessman can't hold a candle to a clergyman. Because I got to tell you the truth, folks. I got to tell you the truth. When it comes to bullshit, big time, major league bullshit, you have to stand in awe of the all-time champion of false promises and exaggerated claims, religion. No contest. No contest. Religion easily has the greatest bullshit story ever told. Think about it. Religion has actually convinced people that there's an invisible man.
Sorry about that. Fucking shit ran out of fucking time. Alright, let's see here his view.
In the bullshit department, a businessman can't hold a candle to a clergyman. Because I got to tell you the truth, folks. I got to tell you the truth. When it comes to bullshit, big time, major league bullshit, you have to stand in awe of the all-time champion of false promises and exaggerated claims, religion. No contest. No contest. Religion easily has the greatest bullshit story ever told. Think about it. Religion has actually convinced people that there's an invisible man living in the sky who watches everything you do every minute of every day. And the invisible man has a special list of 10 things he does not want. Think about it. Religion has of every day.
Sorry, guys.
And the invisible man has a special list of 10 things he does not want you to do. And if you do any of these 10 things, he has a special place full of fire and smoke and burning and torture and anguish, where he will send you to live and suffer and burn and choke and scream and cry forever and ever till the end of time. But he loves you. He loves you. He loves you and he needs money. He always needs money. He's all powerful, all perfect, all knowing, and all wise. Somehow, just can't handle money. Religion takes in billions of dollars. They pay no taxes, and they always need a little more. Now, you talk about a good bullshit story. Holy shit.
And boy, is he fucking right. The Bible's just a book for people scared to be atheists.
Thank you very much.
Not atheists, but you know what I mean.
But I want you to know.
Believe in
I
yourself.
want you to know something. This is sincere. I want you to know, when it comes to believing in God, I really tried. I really tried. I tried to believe that there is a God who created each of us in his own image and likeness, loves us very much, and keeps a close eye on things. I really tried to believe that, but I gotta tell you, the longer you live, the more you look around, the more you realize something is fucked up. Something is wrong here. War, disease, death, destruction, hunger, filth, poverty, torture, crime, corruption, and the ice-capades. Something is definitely wrong. This is not good work. If this is the best God can do, I am not impressed. Results like these do not belong on the resume of a supreme being. This is the kind of shit you'd expect from an office temp with a bad attitude. And just between you and me, in any decently run universe, this guy would have been out on his all-powerful ass a long time ago. And by the way, I say this guy because I firmly believe, looking at these results, that if there is a God, it has to be a man. No woman could or would ever fuck things up like this.
That's right. If it was a woman, we'd be a lot better off. Get in touch with your woman, your divine fucking feminine side, guys.
If there is a God, if there is, I think most reasonable people might agree that he's at least incompetent and maybe, just maybe, doesn't give a shit. Doesn't give a shit, which I admire in a person and which would explain a lot of these bad results. So rather than be just another mindless religious robot, mindlessly and aimlessly and blindly believing that all of this is in the hands of some spooky, incompetent father figure who doesn't give a shit, I decided to look around for something else to worship, something I could really count on. And immediately, I thought of the sun.
Yeah.
Like that.
That's what I said.
Overnight, I became a sun worshiper. Well,
Some
not overnight, you can't see the sun at night.
The moon, baby.
First thing the next morning, I became a sun worshiper. Several reasons. First of all, I can see the sun.
Oh, shit. Don't believe in these things that are up there that actually do shit.
Some other gods I could mention, I can actually see
Believe
the sun.
in this fucking
I'm big
fake
on
fuck
that.
in the
I
Bible.
can see something, I don't know, kind of helps the credibility along, you know? So every day I can see the sun as it gives me everything I need: heat, light, food, flowers in the park, reflections on the lake, an occasional skin cancer, but hey,
That ain't from
at
the
least
sun,
we're
baby.
not crucifixions, and we're not setting people on fire simply because they don't agree with us.
Oh, us witches.
Sun worship is fairly simple. There's no mystery, no miracles, no